Hey folks, this is Kelani, bringing you Tier 3 of Fine Crafting Materials farming locations. This will cover Vial of Blood, Bone, Claw, Fang, Scale, Totem, and Venom Sac. Now the farming locations I use for Bone and Scale are the same location, so apart from Scale, this will go in the order of Blood, Bone, Claw, Fang, Totem, Venom Sac. So without further ado, on to the Bloods. So when it comes to Vial of Bloods, I'll always head to Harathi Hinterlands. Now, around about this area, just near Trebuchet Bend, it's a little awkward really. If you can find Draken's Den, that's exactly where you want to be. But the waypoints nearby are Bridgewatch Camp waypoint and Trebesh's Overlook waypoint. Now these two can be contested, so I actually went from Winchona Rally Point waypoint and ran all the way up, but just here. Now, what you'll be farming is Scale, and there are quite a lot. You've got 8 or so around here, and then up inside that cave you've also got a couple more with a veteran, which is always nice. But the brilliant thing about this area is that you can actually grab a few of them and kill them together. You know, it just saves you a bit of time. The respawn rate on them is really good as well. And as with all Scale, the drop rate seems to be pretty good. See if we have got any from the few that we've killed. Apparently not. But you've got the couple out here, and then just up inside this cave you have a few more, as well as a veteran. So if you fancy taking on the veteran, or if you just run out of things to kill, there's always plenty to do around here. To find your bones and scales, you want to be also in Harathi Hinterlands. Now, where I found them is called Orobor Caves. This is right on the right-hand side of Harathi Hinterlands. The closest waypoint is probably Grey Gritter's waypoint, and you just want to head up straight into there. And in here are Skrit. Now, Skrit can drop you bones and scales, as well as claws, maybe, on horrific drop rate. But they also have their bags, which is, you know, you can get quite a lot of crafting materials from the bags if they do drop. That'll be like a bag of shinies. Dem bags of shinies. Anyway, if you're looking for bones and scales, this is the best place I'd recommend. It's quite difficult to find level appropriate ones, especially for this tier, due to it being that little. It's a bit of the awkward one really, because there's only a couple zones which encompass like level 35s to 45s. But you know, we'll find them all. We'll find them all. When you're looking for claws, you once again want to be in Harathi Hinterlands, but you want to be in a little different location. This is just north of the area for Vials of Blood, next to Bridgewatch Camp waypoint. Now the sad thing is this can be contested, so you may have to walk down from Arcalian waypoint, but that's not too bad. Next to Green Flynn Plateau, just this area here. What you'll be hunting are these eagle griffins. Now I just killed 3 and got 2 claws, so the drop rate is pretty decent. Apparently about 1 in 5 from what some people have been that's what some people have been getting, so you know, pretty decent. There are quite a few of these around here. You've got, you know, you got a variance of a couple monsters, and if you do run out of things to kill, there are a bunch of wolves just over there, which, you know, if you want things from wolves, might be handy. Dunno, maybe. Either way, these have got a pretty decent drop rate on your claws, and they've got an alright spawn rate. There's not really much else to say about these. Sadly, they are eagle griffins. The only annoying thing about them is that they do evade, which can cause it to take a little longer to kill, but that's, you know, the prices we pay for easy farming. you can see, they're spotted all about this area. You can even go kill some crabs if you really want, for some little scales. So that's for your claws. As usual, fangs are probably far more effort than they're actually worth, but if you do desperately need some fangs, you can farm these in Harathi Hinterlands. Now, just in this area around about here, there are quite a lot of forest boars. Now, they're relatively easy to kill, but they do have a launching headbutt and they do charge, which can be a little bit of a nuisance. But you can see them all along the pathway. There are quite a few of them. The respawn rate is pretty decent, as with all of these mobs. The only thing that's a little annoying is the drop rate. It's not exactly amazing, but this is the area where you have the most mobs, really, for this item of the appropriate level. And if you're lucky, you might just have some pack wolves which start the fight for you. Obviously you'll have to finish the fight with the wolves, but you know, they might give you something nice. So, unless it's a veteran, this probably won't end well. You can see more forest boars around the area. It's pretty much what you'll be killing if you want some fangs. So when it comes to totems, you'll be heading to the wintry snowlands of Dredgehaunt Cliffs. Now, this is the area just south of Holbrack, and when you come through the entrance there, you just want to head over to the left until you make your way to Snowslide Ravine. Now, here there is a heart which involves killing Svenir. Now, these Svenir do drop your totems. They drop them at a decent rate, and the spawn rate here is really good. They'll keep you see down this little pathway, they'll keep running up here. If you walk down here, they'll start jumping down off the cliff and all that good stuff. So you'll be very, very, very rarely out of things to kill, which is always nice when farming. So once again, Snowslide Ravine inside Dredgehaunt Cliffs. I'll just show you, see they just keep running up, and if we can get one to jump down, that would be amazing. Oh, well, more spawning. You see what I mean by they keep spawning. And then they jump down all along here, so you know, it's a really nice place to start farming totems if you require them. So last up will be Venom Sacs. So last but not least, when you get to your Venom Sacs, you'll want to be heading to Blaze Ridge Steps. Now, the location I use for this is near Brandview Waypoint. I'll just show you that on the map quickly. That is this area here. So the main reason I use this waypoint is because it's so close, as in the spiders are so close to the waypoint. It's a decent amount of spiders. The drop rate is pretty decent, as you can see, and basically you're not going to run out of things to kill. So we've got a couple spiders just outside here, as you can see, but there is also a cave. Now there's a couple other spiders in there with a veteran if you want to try your luck with that one. So this is where I would go for Venom Sacs. It's probably the best place that I've found, which is, you know, it doesn't take you any time to get here because you've got a waypoint right there. And there's nothing to complain about, really. Nice spawn rate, nice drop rate. You can't really ask for more. So that was tier 3 of your fine crafting materials. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions or queries, please do leave them in the comment section below, and as always, I'll see you next time. Hey folks, this is Kelani, bringing you a little guide to gathering copper. Now, this will look at what I believe to be the best place to gather copper, seeing as there seems to be so much of it.